Pisces, how are you going? Welcome to the April main monthly. As I've explained previously on the other star sign videos, the main monthly has changed. I have done away with Celtic Cross and brought in a Red Skis Righteous Reading original spread. I have been working on spreads for the last few months, cultivating quite a few good ones, and I am bringing all of the spreads now for the main, for all the readings on Red Skis Righteous Readings will be spreads that I have cultivated and manufactured myself. So thank you so much for joining me. I am Redski, and I hope you really enjoyed today's reading. Now, this main monthly is a little bit shorter than what they will be moving forward, as it is the first time this is being released. The placements are the same, but moving forward, there of course will be clarifiers and additional oracle and a lot more bulk with it, including ruin readings and lots of other things of that nature, like the main monthly had been previously in the past. If you're not familiar, please go back through my video catalogue. So Pisces, thank you for joining me. This is your April main monthly for 2021. For rising, moon and suns, not Venus placements for this one. If with the main monthlies now, that's all about you, your family and friendships. There is a main monthly now for the connection spread. That is for you dealing with love and or connection in that regard. Okay, guys, so this is all about you, guys. It's all about you, your family, and friendships. So here we go, Pisces, for the month of April 2021. Thank you. Okay, Pisces, this is a very, very interesting reading indeed. It seems like there's going to be some mass changes coming through for you for the month of April. So we start with work, what you do currently for work. We have the Nine of Swords inverted. This is saying that you have some suspicion around someone in the workplace. There's been some slanderous gossip, perhaps, or there's someone around you that's a bit of a shady character. But there's reasonable fear here in regards to something in the workplace here. There seems to be something not quite right. Something's giving you a really funky vibe around work. Career is future extension of work. So what's coming in the future energy for the career? We have the Eight of Wands. So this is great. This is talking about fast moving, very swift activity, sudden progress of movement, swift speed, haste, rapid movement and or communication. So there's definitely forward movement in the workplace in the future energy, a lot of communication back and forth. It may be that you may get a job or position or something in communication and or connectional values. Family now is the third card, and we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this is saying that you feel very vulnerable and you feel very susceptible when you're around your family. Like they can manipulate you. Maybe you feel you're a bit over generous by giving to the family so much that you go without yourself. That you feel very impotent in a way in this connection, that they sort of ramrod you with their needs and you just don't feel like they quite understand that you have hard times too, and you may be struggling as well, that you can't always give to them everything they need. Friends and friend connections, the Tower. So this is a complete and sudden change and a breakdown of old beliefs and some friendships here. There's going to be abandonment of some past relationships, friendships as well, changing of one's opinion. There will be loss of stability and security through these changes, however. Then we move to your ambitions and aspirations, and we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So when the Ten of Pentacles is reversed, it's talking about bad odds, possible loss, gambling, dissipation, and loss of inheritance and robbery. So I'm seeing your ambition is to not go through these experiences, being robbed, being taken for granted, being gambled, you know what I mean? Like, you know, being that hazard type playing field where it's throw the dice and it's live by the edge, die by the sword kind of situation. You want things to be more solid. You want to be in control. You don't want anyone throwing the dice and having control over what is yours. Health is the next card, and we've got the Empress inverted. So in regards to health, there's been a lot of inaction here due to lack of interest and not thinking it's important enough. There's been a lack of concentration and some anxiety around health, but you really do need to look into health matters is the general consensus here, Pisces, for April. Advice for a spirit is the Page of Cups inverted. So when the Page of Cups is inverted, it is speaking about deviation, susceptibility, temporary distraction due to a flatterer or a seductor. Don't be distracted by things that come in and shake their ass and drop some cash, because you do that and what the underlying energy could come to be true. The Devil inverted, sign of Capricorn, but also a sign, you know, Releasing from bondage, recognizing of one's need by another person, overcoming several handicaps, and releasing yourself from any bondages, any bonds that are not for your highest of good, Pisces. This is a good thing. Let's get those additional messages now. What's coming in for Pisces for the month of April, please, spirits and guides? Spirits and guides, what's coming in? So the first card we have is notice the blessings. Gratitude puts us in a position of having instead of wanting, thanking rather than complaining. When we focus on what we already have and take stock of our blessings, we get more blessings. What are you grateful for? Share it with yourself and others. What are you grateful for, Pisces? Pisces, April 2021, what messages do we have for Pisces? Pisces, please, spirits and guides. Okay. We have share your gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talent in a muse. Nurture your vision, and your unique gifts are meant to be shared. So share any creative or artistic, spiritual endeavors that you may have inside that you think is not worthy of sharing, even if you do it for your own personal gratification. Okay, and we have choose love. If you're struggling with an obstacle or conflict, choose a path of love. Suffering, doubt, and frustration all transform in the presence of love. So show your love courageously. Show your love openly. Show your love with no strings attached. It's safe to give and receive love. In fact, if you have a hard time with self-love, start outside yourself and work your way in. Showing love to others can be the gateway to loving yourself. Now we go to that beautiful butterfly oracle for Pisces for the month of April 20. Whoa. Keep the faith, so don't lose faith. We have new exercise programs, so maybe needing to really tighten our belt on some exercise regimes here. End of an era, so that's that tower moment with friendships. There's definitely endings here of eras and endings of chapters. Hobbies, again, that hobbies, as I was saying, going back to some things that might bring in flair of artisticness. Body changes, so effects with, again, health and body image. And finally, self-care, so definitely looking after oneself. Thank you so much, Pisces, for joining me for the main monthly. As I said, this is a small version, just a snippet, because I wanted you to understand how the spread works now moving forward. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next round of Race Readings, where the rings are always righteous.